It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and top to bottom, I think both of these clubs have a lot of different guys that can beat you. It might not just be the stars that dominate this series. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if some of the lesser-known guys here wind up stealing the show.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Chet Stedman gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
He's not a rookie in this league anymore, but he's still very young and learning his craft here in the big leagues. He is having a very nice year so far, though, so we'll see if that continues in this matchup.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Willie Hayes will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And 0 to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk, pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup, on the corners all night long.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Jason Kipnis will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Very sharp here to these first 2 hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. It doesn't look like it took him long to settle in here at home.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Coleman is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Rick Vaughn is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, it seemed like he had that block again. Could not get through the 5th inning, and he ended up taking the loss because of it. Hopefully this time he skates through that 5th and can get deep into the ballgame.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Freddie Santiago comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
And he lays off there 1-0. Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Well, good start so far for the home guys. 1, 2, 3 top half, followed by a leadoff single here to start things off in the bottom half.
Jesse Padilla will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. And another throw over and the runner back. Ready with the 1-0. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threaten to score our first run of the night.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Coleman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
Boy, this is an ideal start here so far in game one. You get the scoreless top half. And now, right away, you've got an opportunity here to score first and really put the pressure on right from the outset of this series.
Here it comes, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Brantley on the move. And that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away here in game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Standing in, David Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. After one, no score. Pedro Serrano makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, you know, it's always an adventure once that outfield wall comes into play. You never know quite how the ball's going to react coming off the ivy. They do a pretty nice job getting this back in, but not good enough to prevent it from becoming a triple.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Robeson has it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Jose Reyes digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready on 1-2. This is flared right back over the mound. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 7, the left.
Here's that sequence again. They get ahead with strike 1. Then a swinging strike 2 has him deep in the hole, but then that's a good take on 0-2. You follow that with a good pitcher's pitch that he bites off and fouls away. And then they get him to chase that 5th pitch, but lo and behold, he gets good one on it and drives it for a solid knock.
Here's Michael Brantley. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past A-Rod at third, a fair ball.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Spahn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Yeah, and with 2 away, maybe a chance to get a second run home here in the inning. He picks a good pitch to run on, and he's in safely at second.
Two out here and a runner at second. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tribe lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Travis James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Travis James.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Eric Robeson is on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Eric Robeson gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Now, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. One and one. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now, this is going to be a short outing if walks continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
So striding in, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
First and second here with nobody out. Ball 1. Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
To 2-2 now. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Standing in now, Chet Stedman, as he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning, now a wild pitch to go with it, and I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, even though it's just the second inning, you sure don't want to get in the habit of leaving runners in scoring position. So now this next at-bat is going to be a pretty telling one early on.
So stepping in, number 27, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Brantley. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Rick Vaughn will step in now as he'll get a chance to swing the bat here in the World Series.
Yeah, and remember, thanks to the National League winning the All-Star game, no DH in games 1 or 2, or 6 or 7 if we go that far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Chopped at the plate, but it gets fouled. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Willie Hayes will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
Into the seats, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1-2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Jason Kipnis stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
If you're the hitter, your only thought process right here is get yourself on base. Pitcher has dominated this inning so far. 2 quick outs. You've got to do some damage to give the guys behind you a chance.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Jesse Padilla, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
No strike.
That won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Tyler Coleman stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And again a throw. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
That's a dangerous but well-placed pitch there. Most power hitters are tempted by pitches up in the zone, but that one was so far enough up that he wouldn't have been able to do much with it.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Popped high in the air. Santana is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level and he just can't help himself.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Pedro Serrano waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
In now, Pedro Serrano. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And now with a 2-0 count, both pitches have been in. This might be where you say, all right, I'm going to let it fly if this next one's middle away.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, this is a good fastball hitting team. And if you put these guys in a position where they can afford to just sit on fastballs, they're going to have a lot of success. And sure enough, he gets ahead in the count, he gets himself that fastball, and then he drives it for 2 bases. This is easy, isn't it?
Giovanni Soto will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that's the mark of a really good pitcher here. They get just a little bit tougher to hit when they get runners in scoring position.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a foul ball as that was just wide of the bag. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Michael Brantley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Santiago moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other two runners have to stay put now with two away.
Jonathan Spahn gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
2 down, runners at first and second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
The 0-2 delivery. And he misses there, 1-2. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
And on the mound, one thing you cannot do. You can't give the other team free passes. 2 walks in the inning set this up. Now you've got a pitcher that's just hoping to get one over the plate, so he grooves this one and winds up costing him.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Into the box, Rick Vaughn, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
The 1-0 delivery. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Indians 4 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, David Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's his swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Travis James.
At the plate, Travis James. He drew a walk his first time up. In there for strike 1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Eric Robeson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Stepping in now, Alex Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Comes set and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They trail here 4-0. Willie Hayes will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Carlos Santana digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Out in front of it, strike 1. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good at-bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, 3-1, and it's 3-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled toward right center field. Santiago is in pursuit, and that's the third out. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Jacob Anderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Jacob Anderson.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Three and one, here it is. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Freddie Santiago will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Another one sent foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter number 3,
you know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
In now, Jesse Padilla, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Very high, 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Still 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. Reyes. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Tyler Coleman will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Tap foul at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Anthony Rizzo digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Now the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Hayes has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Kyle Farnsworth will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
47, Kyle Farnsworth.
Pedro Serrano will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Chop foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Padilla gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The catcher, number 8, Giovanni Soto.
Giovanni Soto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle. So, I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Chopper foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Robeson scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Cleveland's out in front, 4-0. David Torres will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Right there for strike 1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Ball 2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Serrano is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Into the box now, Travis James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
And this deep into the ball game, you get the feeling that he's not going to keep getting away with pitches like that, especially when they're up in the zone.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
One out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were two down.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get one run off him.
Eric Robeson steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a bouncing ball, foul. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Michael Brantley is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. Robeson comes up with it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Into the box, Jonathan Spahn. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
On the ground up the middle, Robeson ranges to his left. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's giving him a real lift out there.
Rick Vaughn ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
One and two now.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
And that misses 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Alex Rodriguez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. Gloved by Santana. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Frederick Rosas will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when you're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounded to first. Spahn fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
When you take a look there at the line from our starter, I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jay Roberts will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
45, Jay Roberts.
Willie Hayes will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Skied into straightaway right. Torres sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Tried to wait out the knuckleball, but it's in there. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. This is pulled into right. Torres back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. To short. To his left, Padilla. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Jesse Padilla, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Tyler Coleman will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chopper foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Drilled to first. Spahn is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman.
He just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Pedro Serrano ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And he lays off for ball one. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And when you face a knuckleballer, there's this little voice in the back of your head that says, wait, wait, wait. Apparently, he listened to that voice there. That's well done.
Giovanni Soto stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at the fourth ball. That's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Coleman over to his right. 1 away.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Torres giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brantley.
Michael Brantley strides in, grounded out his last time through. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Indians fail to score, but they hold a 4-0 lead. David Torres will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there, and he's retired here, one away.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Yeah, only
James.
2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Travis James will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Behind in the count, he comes with a splitter anyway and misses for ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Eric Robeson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Another look here at this pitch count. At some point, he's got to look into that dugout and say, can a guy get a little help?
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Oh, we got some life here now in the 9th inning. First and second now. And hey, one more base runner. You're going to bring the tying run to the plate. And we've seen stranger things happen.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in now. And hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That pitch count has gone from high to dangerously high. You know, this is not good territory for any pitcher to be in.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Oh, and A-Rod a little too anxious here as this is pulled foul into the seats down the left field line. Runners are at first and second with one away. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, you know he's going to be happy to finally come away with that strikeout, but he's so deep into the start right now, and you hate to burn through that many pitches on one hitter as he did right there. Those at-bats, they seem to take a little bit more energy out of you later in the game than maybe back in the first or second inning.
Mike Dickinson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring position.
Down and away, ball 1.
You got to be kidding me. I cannot believe he's still in there. That's 150 pitches now. You're really starting to risk injury at this point.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. Serrano on the move, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 4-0. Good night from Chicago.